Hey guys, it's Demo, and welcome back to War Games. In the last episode, we taught you how to construct ambushes. Today, I'll teach you how to survive them. The best way to survive an ambush is to stop it before it even starts. Situational awareness can save you a world of hurt. Remaining proactive can mean the difference between life and death. Think like your enemy. If I was going to hide, where would I be? What would I do? Etc. This doesn't only apply to military situations. Do you think that a mugger is going to stand in the middle of the road waiting for you? No. Ambushes happen every day in every walk of life. Whenever you are walking up to an ATM machine, visiting an airport, bank, or any other potential targets, it's healthy to keep a paranoid mentality about you. For example, when you're going into a liquor store, keep an eye out for running vehicles in the parking lot, people with nervous looks on their faces, or people that might be watching the door intently, as they could be an accomplice. It could be a signal that the store is being held up. Now back to the military side of things. If you have a basic group of guys that you like to play with, it wouldn't hurt to set up an SOP. SOP is military talk for Standard Operating Procedure. It's a predetermined course of action that is practiced repeatedly in training so that when the real thing happens, instinct kicks in and everybody responds accordingly. Remember, no plan survives contact with the enemy, and it is impossible to plan for every possible situation. You will need to improvise. Now in real life, I'm part of a CAT platoon. CAT stands for Combined Anti-Armor Task Force. We are basically a fast-moving hunter-killer gun truck team designed to outmaneuver the enemy and the recon elements. Our SOP for ambushes is very simple and probably similar to many other units you'll find all over the world. Immediately upon contact, we have every available gun return fire, using something we Marines like to call violence of action. The goal is to quickly turn fire superiority back in our favor and get the enemy's heads down. If all vehicles are operational, we punch forward as fast as we can and get out of the kill zone, assess the situation, and counterattack. If a vehicle is disabled, we have a very basic bump plan for different situations. It's a bit complex and too much to explain in this video, but a bump plan is basically a plan to recover men and equipment from a downed Vic. The basic idea of it is heavy suppression in a defensive formation while a predetermined Vic drives up, blocking the downed Vic and recovering everything from the inside. Anything that cannot be recovered is to be destroyed. Sometimes it's not in your best interest to go against your first instinct. The enemy has planned out everything about this ambush, so you might want to think twice about diving into that ditch that's right next to you. The enemy actually might be counting on it. Diving into that ditch might put you right on top of a landmine that they were hoping you would jump on. Don't wrap your head around this idea, but keep it in the back of your mind. My two final tips for you are as follows. Avoid patterns and take the hard routes. If you do the same thing over and over, the enemy will pick up on it and exploit it. Also, it is in human nature to take the path of least resistance. For example, there's a muddy river in front of you. There's a piece of cardboard laying right over the middle of it that you can walk on to avoid getting your feet muddy. It would make sense to walk on that cardboard, right? Any sensible person would do that. But the enemy knows that any sensible person would do that, so expect a landmine to be right underneath that cardboard. So don't be sensible, be unpredictable. Well, that wraps it up for this episode of War Games. If you guys enjoyed, all I ask is that you shoot me a quick thumbs up, and if there's any tactical scenario that you have an interest in, leave a comment, and I might make my next video about it. Thanks for watching.